Hello Cancer, it's Yvonne here to do your weekly reading. There you are. Alrighty, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I know I blurb on all the time about everyone's support, but it means a lot to me. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart, such as your moon, your rising or ascendant, and your Venus if you're interested in love. Sometimes people check out other aspects too. I have a stellium, so I have a lot of planets in Sagittarius. So, yeah, sometimes it's Sagittarius, sometimes Scorpio, mostly Libra, and rarely Capricorn. But there are other planets that as well. Just depends. I think sometimes you just watch the things that resonate with you. All right, we're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for your reading. I'm giving them a really good shuffle before I start. Welcoming the beautiful energy of clear quartz. This is a really nice piece. Look at the markings in it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. You could read that like a crystal ball. It has lots of really nice markings. In fact, it actually has a crack in it, but it's not on the outside. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay, we seem to be ready. All right. How funny. I think I've just seen this for somebody else, maybe Gemini. You're choosing to go in a different direction. Now, I always think this is part of your pathway anywhere, and it was already here and destined for you to move in this direction. But it's coming to the point where you have to make some sort of choice now. The Two of Wands, I always think in the traditional tarot, the person has one wand in their hand and one wand behind them. So it's like the pathway has already been chosen, or that you are already destined to move in this direction. But if you have only one wand, then that signifies then that this is the Ace of Wands and you want a new start. So it's like you are choosing a new direction because you want to make some difference here. You don't want more of the same. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so we have the Daughter of Wands coming through. Something's come to light here. It's like you've had some sort of communication, some sort of notification. Something here has been brought to your attention. And I feel like this is like the stimulus, and this could be the universe poking you with a stick here. But it's sort of like the stimulus or the catalyst or something that's sort of driving you now to move in a different direction. Let's just have a look what's behind that. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming through. You see something here as an offer of something beneficial. Now, it's something that's only a small offer or a small indication. It may be just a conversation you've heard, or you may have got some sort of message from Spirit listening to music or listening to the radio, because there's like this energy of something just sort of digging at you here. And it's love. All right. So it's like something keeps pulling you a certain way here, or keeps trying to pull you a certain way. And I feel like you're getting lots of signs from the universe, but it's like you have only just decided to make a move. All right, now I love to look at the next card. Yeah, I feel like some of you have had, some of you may have had a stitch. You may be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. Some of you have had this sort of energy here. It's like you haven't given up on something, but it's been hard to get to. So it's like you've been really sort of stubbornly hanging on to something, but maybe finding the journey to get to where you need to very difficult with this Two of Wands. And I feel like the universe has been giving you signs, has been giving you callings, has been giving you these like indications that you're on the right path for something. But it's like the journey seemed too difficult, but you've never given up. You've kept going with it. And you've been putting some work in here, because I feel like there's been quite a lot of like nervous energy, anticipation. But it's like you've pushed through all that. You've pushed through all that, and you're now to the point where you're realizing you have to move in a new direction. All right, well, there you go. Okay, so your intuition's on point here. And I feel this is really, I get this, because the High Priestess talks about secrets and things being hidden. And it's like you're going after something here, but not really sure how to get there, but feeling drawn to go anyway. And you have no sort of, okay, it's sort of like this energy of almost taking the leap of faith, but not taking a jump. It's a process rather than a leap. It's like you know what's here intuitively. Deep within you, you know what you're being offered here. But you have been either sort of holding back or taking your time considering. And it's almost like you were ready to go the whole time, but you've been hanging back, making sure that you've got everything in place. And I think the universe or spirit or your higher self, whatever you go for with the energies here, has been digging at you the whole time. And you knew that it was the answer, but you've been reluctant to move towards it until now. Okay. Nice energy, but a little bit sort of confusing. So I can understand why you've been having mental conflict here. All right, beautiful. This is what we want to see. Nice energy with those two cards coming through together. Oops, got them upside down. Because this is about really following, and that's the energy I'm getting here. It's like you're following your destiny. It's like you know somewhere's the way to go. I don't know why Spirit has just shown me like the story of the three kings with the birth of Jesus. I'm not the most religious person, but I sort of get the energy they're giving me here. Because it's like something, these people were drawn towards something, but weren't really sure that what they were being drawn towards, but were trusting the energy that was coming at them. So they had visits from angels. And I feel like this is what's been happening, Cancer. It's like you've been getting visits from angels here, telling you how to move in a direction with the High Priestess. But it's been in such a way that you either have been moving towards it gradually, or you haven't really trusted the energy completely here. But you're going towards this star, your destiny. Look at this. Holy dooly. Nice energy. The moon, the High Priestess, and the star. This is following a destiny and just trusting that it's taking you in the right direction. What an amazing energy here. It's like just trusting and going with it. But this isn't trusting like in a leap of faith. This is a trusting in a very gradual way. And I feel like here, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here, but I feel like this is you taking up this sword, realizing a truth, and now realizing the direction you have to go in. But it's been a slow process here because you haven't always been able to either move towards this in a hurry, or you've taken your time with it because maybe you're a very logical person and this hasn't made sense to you. I feel like this is where we're going here. It's almost like you are this really logical, strategic person and the universe has been calling you, but you've not been really trusting it, but it's still been intriguing you somewhat here. Wow, look at this. Two of Pentacles coming through. This is a decision. Two of Swords. Okay, big decision time here. Time to take time out with the Hermit. Can I say this is nearly all major arcanas here? This is very tough decision here. A very tough decision. This is a decision that you're making between this very intellectual self here, this very big thinker, this stuck in your brain, and trusting. So it's like you've got this sort of energy of trusting and just going with what the universe is showing you, opposed to this energy of trying to be logical here. So you're being led towards something. But the Two of Swords is a different energy, because it's the energy of being stuck or stalemated. And again, I can feel this, because I can feel you being drawn, but it's almost like you fought against the drawing. I don't think you have, because I think it's been gradually moving you towards something. But the Two of Swords tells me that there is some sort of decision that needs to be made that you have been worried about making, because you're fearful of the pain or the hurt it may cause someone or something. There's very much this energy here, because with the swords, as we know in the traditional tarot, and we've got an eclipse on this one, in the traditional tarot, the person holding the two swords is blindfolded, and she has the swords across her heart. So there's some sort of decision that needed to be made that took a great deal of time here with the Hermit. Wow, okay, that says it all, doesn't it? That says it all. Threes, twos, some sort of decision here, Temperance. Time's right here. That's why you're coming into this energy. The time is right to make a decision. But I feel like this decision's been made all along. It's like you've been always moving towards this decision, and you've gone backwards and forwards here, whatever this decision is. For some of you, this could be in regards to a third party or a future here. Maybe fear of a future with some sort of painful energy here. But the Temperance card is saying here that the universe is telling you the time is right now. You need to follow your destiny. You need to follow your path. Let's have a look and see what we come up with. I'll put some extra cards on this reading for you. All right, Two of Wands. So you're moving in a different direction. I feel like you're being prodded and poked by the universe here, and it's in regards to love. And some of you, this may be a third party situation. You may be moving towards something new and having to make a decision about leaving something behind. I feel, Cancer, that you've been doing a lot of deep digging here. Deep digging, because I feel like there was a lot of conflict. But I do think that you're moving towards someone here now, because there's a Seven of Wands here, which says to me you're not giving up on something. I don't think you've ever given up on something. I think you've always known it was the direction you needed to move in. But I think your intellectual mind or your thinking has got the better of you at times here. The Temperance card tells me, you know, there might have been a lot of self-work done here, because you're vibrating now where you need to be. I'm surprised I don't have the Magician in this reading, really, because there's very much this energy of being in a place where you should be at now. So I think you've had to put in a lot of work to get to this point. But the Temperance card says that you're right, you're ready to manifest what you want. All right, we have the Daughter of Wands coming through again with the Daughter of Pentacles. This is the universe moving you towards something here. There's some sort of karmic situation here that needs to be addressed. All right, so we have the Emperor card here. This is really nice, because this tells me you are, this is what I said with the Temperance card here. All major arcanas, and I brought another one out here. The Temperance card tells me you're where you need to be, and then the Emperor's come out, which means that you've moved into this, taking your power back over something here. Wow, okay, so we have the Empress right next to you. Holy dooly, okay. All right, there's some sort of love offer on the table here. There's no denying that you're in a twin flame situation or a very strong soulmate situation here. There's some sort of love offer. This is very, very strong here. Strong energy getting these two together. Love offer on the table. Oh, look at this. Wow, you can make this up, could you? And look at this. I'm even scared to pull another card out. Oh dear, yes, a truth needs to be spoken. This situation here, whatever this is, requires an honest conversation. This is why you're coming up as this. This is what you need to do, and this is what's been holding you back here. This has been holding you back. All right, I'll leave it there. Wow, that's a very, very powerful reading here for you. Whew. Breathlessness. All right, we'll read a journey of love for you here. Fire and ice. I do this thing sometimes where I go looking for the number and I look to the page and then realise I'm supposed to be looking at the card. You are learning to hold the tension of opposites, of those things that don't immediately seem to go together within your being without collapsing into confusion, judgment, or denial. There is passion and serenity, creation and destruction, new life and death emerging within you, within your relationships. Sometimes this is hard to handle. We want to make things simpler, to just let go of the conflict and complexity and choose one or the other. You are a grand enough soul to be able to withstand the rigors of depth. To go deep, to live fully, to let the divine have its way through you requires a willingness to stand at the center of the pair of opposites and eventually know they're connected to each other, that they only exist in relationship to each other, to breathe and to simply be. If you are consciously feeling the conflict in your life, internally or externally, then you're being initiated through fire and ice. Stay present, be patient, and wait. There is nothing to fix here, just awareness to step into the divine creation as it continues to unfold within you. As you master this initiation, you will find a sweet nectar of bliss dripping within. This oracle brings you guidance that the conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. Soon you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now you do not need to engage in it, simply to be present to it and allow it to work its way through you until you are strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to a clear direction. It may seem impossible, beloved, but it is not. You are a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realize this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection of divine design. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision. Until you have simple clarity in your heart beyond the pushing away and pulling closer, then it is time to wait, for there is more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then you will do well to act as it feels truthful for you. I will read you the poem here. I've been reading the poems today. They are so beautiful. There is a beautiful silence now as I hold your hands and listen to your eyes across a span of moments called time. There are no words that say as much, nor walls that could confine the wings of our feelings or the rhythm of our eyes. Beautiful. Have a great week.